downs and another first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early. I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers to, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? As a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times. Shake.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. From the gun, a give to Henderson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Woods. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there. They'll force the incompletion.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And that's Elliott, complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Prescott from the gun. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Elliott. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Elliott. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. 10th carry now for Elliott. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. A quick pass to Cup. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. 2nd and 7 from the 20.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Cooper Kupp had a big season in 2019. Also saw the emergence of tight end Tyler Higbee for the Rams. He really jumped up his game about the last month of the season. But when it came time to ring the bell and get into the end zone, the Rams still look towards Kupp. 10 touchdowns in 2019. Runs his routes with great precision and intelligence.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
2nd and 4. And Woods has it complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
1st and 10.
I remember covering Robert Woods in college at USC, and consistent was the word that was always used about him. Maybe we should have added dependable as well. Over 1,100 yards each of the last 2 seasons. This guy studied to be an NFL wide receiver while in college and has carried that over to the NFL. A pro's pro. This guy plays as hard as anyone in the league.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
When you think of the Rams and their passing game, sometimes Robert Woods gets overlooked. But if I told you he led the team in targets for the last 2 years and had 139 last year, would you be surprised? Probably. But now with Brandon Cooks gone from the roster, they'll look in his direction maybe even more, and I just love the intent.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods there to make the grab, and the Rams add on to their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
They start on the ground with Elliott. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
At the 25-yard line.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
16 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at him right now and say, let's get away from him entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
The Rams take over 1st and 10. At their own
LA readies for its next possession. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
That's good.
Every time I see Cooper Kupp play, I'm reminded of the first time I saw him in a summertime workout session. I remember running around screaming, who is this young man? And now we see him on the NFL level. Broke the 1,000-yard mark for the first time in 2019 yards, career highs in all the major statistical categories. And not only that, that's off of a knee injury the previous season. This guy's tough as nails.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option. You
get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd and 6. Now this one complete on the slant route. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line, because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
They'll run on first down. Brown. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Henderson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Sam Sloman for the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was all polished off by Darrell Henderson's touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Tony Pollard on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
Amari Cooper and the Cowboys set to take over once again. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. They'll throw again. Prescott got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper there to make the grab. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster. Without
a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And it's 17-7. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown.
Cowboys 7.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Rams take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter.
A gain of 2.
Here's 2nd and 8. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 22 yards there, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, It's Brown, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They run with Henderson, and he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Dontari Poe in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week 1. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On 1st and 10, Prescott got his man there complete to Gallup. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To the air again, Prescott. This to Jarwin. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Prescott yet again. This is caught. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. 31-21, the final score. From there, we'll make the trek east to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Russell Wilson with 3 touchdown passes in the Week 1 victory. And lastly, we'll wrap up the week with Monday Night Football. Definitely one to tune in for, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Giants. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentator, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Greg Dortch returning. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
LA set to take over again on offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Henderson will try and run for the first. Yeah, he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Johnny Hecker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession, but at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Another big play there by Aaron Donald, the NFL's Defensive Player of the Year in 2017 and 18. We know he can rush the passer. He's also dominant in the run game. The quickness for a man his size often defeats the offensive lineman trying to block him.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Samson Abuka. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air. And that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
2nd and 10.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Up into the last 5 weeks of the 2019 season, if you had said, who is Tyler Higbee, you might have got some blank stares back, but down the stretch, only Julio Jones and Michael Thomas had more targets in the final month of the 2019 season. A breakout year for Tyler Higbee. He expects to continue those types of numbers and beyond going forward.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Going to be driven down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go with Brown. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Second and 10. throw over the middle, taken in. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's taken in by Henderson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
At their 48-yard line.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They got a man. It's Woods. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
But he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
How about the rookie in his NFL debut? Looking sharp. It's 1st and 10. They'll run this with Akers. And, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
It's a gain of 8. Complete to Josh Reynolds.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Toward the pylon. Caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams add on to their lead. Out for the PAT, here's Sloman. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
A gain of 5.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now it's Henderson. And he will have the 1st down here as he's up to the 15. A gain of 5. 1st down, LA.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Trying to regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Yard line, 2nd and 11. Now Henderson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Clayton Vander Esch on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, I don't think they're making any secret of what they want to do right now. They want to control the clock, keep the ball away from the other team. You just wonder, did they start to shut it down a little bit too early? I think what they're counting on, though, if they continue to move the ball and get significant gains, their energy will stay high, and they won't go into hiding too quickly.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Akers. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Akers, the ball carrier.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 19. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter.
The 2nd down pass.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Rams add on to their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Prescott now. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the
throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Did they maybe play that too safely on third down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have fourth down to try and pick it up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And again, it's Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And it's knocked away and incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
They'll run on first down. Akers. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Going right back to Akers. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Brandon, I know it's hard to believe sometimes that a guy who was rated in the top 5 running backs in the draft could be a little bit underrated, but I thought that about Cam Akers. One of my favorite runners in this draft. We just saw that ability right there. Great vision, terrific speed, has the power to run through tackles and make big plays. Remember, he was a #1 high school kid coming out. Now he's exhibiting that.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now a run with Akers. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd and
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. Defense keeps them out of the end zone there. Now, will they go for it? And if so, can they do it one more time?
Yeah, I just don't know if it's worth it going for it, because what we've seen from the defense so far, every gap is taken care of. Everyone is sound in their coverage. No one is breaking free, and those ball carriers are getting tagged. If I were them, I'd think very hard about just taking 3 points and taking their dignity and moving on.
And the ball's at the 2, spotted at the 2, so a pretty good chunk to go. And his kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. 14. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
take over 1st and 10 at their own 31.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And this one quickly to Lamb. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. It'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
That's another Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
The 24-yard line.
They hit that crossing route really